ColourPop haul. What's good, what not so good? Stay tuned to find out. Hello dears, welcome to Beauty with a Heart. I'm Li-Ling, also known as Lulu. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for watching, and if you are new, consider to like, comment and subscribe to this channel. Thank you again. So today I'll be sharing with you this box of ColourPop products here. This is a collective haul from last December to last month, January. So which are the products that is worth buying and which is the product that is not so good? Let's get started. Let me start off with the palettes. The eyeshadow palettes, the build your own palettes, and the face palettes as well. From December to January, on and off, they have this build your own palette promotion where you can get a palette of 24 colors, eyeshadow colors for 44 USD, which is very worthwhile because for each single pans eyeshadow itself, it costs about 4 USD, which you can do the sum. If you buy it at the full price, it will be over $100. But with their promotion, we save so much more. On and off, they will always have this kind of promotion. So next time when they have the promotion, grab this chance if you like to collect singles eyeshadows. So with that, actually, on and off, I bought 4 eyeshadow palettes and one more is on the way that make it to 5. Okay, this is not complete yet, which is a lot, yeah. For this very first palette that I've bought, these are the 24 new singles eyeshadows color. I will do a separate swatch and review about this, but among these colors, there are already existing colors. Not just from their latest palette is my pleasure, but also from their Sephora collaboration palettes. So when I do the separate swatch and review, I will touch in more details. Qualities, as you dears may know, their eyeshadow qualities is generally very good. Except sometimes some of their mattes are not performing very well, but I'm surprised that for these new eyeshadows, the 24 new singles eyeshadows, the mattes is also very good quality, much better than their existing ones. And then I've also bought 2 more, which is the face palette. Okay, this is basically the highlighters except for this, which is called Private Party. Not sure if you can see the wordings. This is a bronzer and this is my blusher palette. So if they come back with this build your own palette promotion, grab this chance, yeah. Next is all these eyeshadow palettes. This is from December to January and some of these palettes is already discontinued. I love their eyeshadow formula, that's why I am a collector of ColourPop palettes. And I got almost all of their eyeshadow palettes. I'll just briefly go through these palettes. This is the Salvaje or Salvaje or Salvaje. I do not know how to pronounce, but I simply love the black and flowery packaging. So sweet and stunning. Unfortunately, I don't really like the color inside because there are only 4 shimmers eyeshadow, which is this color. I do not know how to pronounce most of the words. The Patrona and Corona, if I didn't pronounce it wrongly. Anyways, for me, I prefer shimmery eyeshadows than matte eyeshadows. For me, my ideal concoction would be, in a palette, it will be 40% matte and 60% either shimmery eyeshadow, glittery eyeshadow and dual chrome eyeshadows. But for this palette, there are only 4 shimmeries, the rest are all matte. That's why I'm not very into it. And this color, Silosa, if I didn't pronounce it wrongly, I find that this color itself is very similar to the other color, which is Patrona. You see, it's very similar. That's why I don't find that there's much color variety, especially for the shimmers. For the next 2 palettes is the Sweet Nothing and Rendezvous. Anyway, I won't want to touch that much because these 2 has already discontinued. These 2 are the collaboration between ColourPop and Ulta. Since I don't have Ulta in Singapore, that's why I'm waiting for these 2 palettes to go to the ColourPop website, and finally I got it. Okay, so I just briefly talk about it. For this Sweet Nothing, if you missed it, please don't get so worried about it. You don't miss much because of the 12 colors over here, there are actually 6 repeated colors from either their singles or existing palettes. So you don't really lose that much. And for the Rendezvous, you can actually get a very similar vibe from the other palette, which is ILUVSARAHI collaboration through my eyes eyeshadow palette, which I'm going to show you now. This is a 16 color eyeshadows and this is 12. Can you see? It's very similar. It's not the same, but just similar. So even if you don't have this and you like the color very much over here, you can get a similar vibe over this. Okay, for this, through my eyes palette, actually, I don't really like the packaging. This is Karen's eye. Her eye makeup is very fabulous. It's just that I'm not very used to it and I find it very creepy. All these shadows are unique to ColourPop. There isn't any repeat shades. But then, I can find very similar dupe with their existing palettes. So again, because I own almost all eyeshadow palettes from ColourPop, I don't find it very unique. And I find that at this point, they are just repeating the color shades or produce very similar existing shades. So really nothing much to be expected from them from their eyeshadows. So hopefully, they can really come out with something really new and out of their comfort zone. Next is these two palettes from the collaboration from ColourPop and Bretman Rock, the Wet and Lit palettes. It has been out for quite some time. The reason why it took it so long to get it is because I find that this is very similar to the Soul and Mouth. The collector's side of me just want to complete the collection. So that's why I got this too. But when I receive it, I'm surprised that it's actually not the same as these two. Okay, this is the Mouth palette. It's a 9 color pen. And this is the Wet. Okay, I am very sad because in this palette, I'm very looking forward for this color, but it came in shattered. So I'll just use some alcohol to repress it. So can you see? It's actually very different. Although this is a blue palette, it still seems very warm. But compared to this, there is silver, there's blue, there's darker blue. This is a cooler palette. And likewise for the Soul palette, this is very sunny. And even though they're very similar vibes, I find that the lid is still cooler compared to the Soul. Of course, it's up to you dears. You can get the Soul and Mouth or Lit and Wet or both. And my last eyeshadow palette, the pressed powder eyeshadow palette is this. This is their latest palette, which is the 9 color It's My Pleasure. And it's a purple color palette. I cannot resist purple. But it came in shattered. If you can see here, the Earth Shine, the center shade, came in broken. I don't know why recently my ColourPop purchase has always come in broken. I love purple eyeshadow. Unfortunately, out of the 9 colors over here, 4 are repeated shades from the single eyeshadows, which is Pretty Cruel. This is their existing shade. Then from Earth Shine, which is actually on my eyelid now over here, is a very translucent glittery eyeshadow color, which is great as a topper. And this Earth Shine is one of the new 24 single colors eyeshadow. And also Mr. Sandman and Slipper. These two are also one of the new 24 single eyeshadow colors. So I don't know why ColourPop, why are you repeating the shades all over again? And it's like 4 out of 9 colors are existing shade. Almost half of the palette. If I'm not a collector, I can skip this away. So dears, if you love purple and you do not have their singles eyeshadows, you may want to consider this. Otherwise, if you are like me, actually you can really skip this palette away. Talking about purple, I cannot resist to get this too. Super short eyeshadow, which is this is Daddy. Let me show you the color. It's actually a pressed super short pigment. it has some staining effect. You dears may want to remove this with oil. This is matte. And it has very beautiful purple color. And also this super short eyeshadow in Ultra Glitter formula. This is Ripple. I really love glittery eyeshadow, and this feels extra moist, I don't know why. And this color is very sure. Again, it will be good as a topper. And if I were to compare this Ripple with the Earth Shine, I would prefer this. I got a few super short eyeshadows, so this is one of them. This is the Twitter pattern. And it's very silly of me. I don't know why. I bought two of this. Okay, this is a very peachy, light peach color with glitter. Not sure if you can see it. The color is very light. So when I'm in the mood of no makeup look, I will use this on the eyelid alone. So this is also in Ultra Glitter, and this is the extra I bought. I don't know why I bought it. So I'll use this as a giveaway. And among these purchases, especially for the single eyeshadow, because I bought it separately, no matter how much I check the previous purchase history, I still got careless mistakes. Some of the colors I bought it twice. So I'll give out the extra ones. Okay, and this is in the color I Heart This. This is also Ultra Glitter formula. But when I started out using the Super Shock, this is one of the color that I always wanted to get. But when I have this, okay, you just cannot see. I'm really not into this color. And next are these two Foursomes, the Super Short Foursomes. Let me touch on with this first. This is the collaboration between NKLA, I think it's an animal shelter, with ColourPop. So the colors over here are very natural. There is coppery shade, there is browns, and again it came in broken. So sad. So this is good for days where I do not want to have so much colors on my face, and also will be very good for those who are into neutrals. And I think for a limited period, they will donate a certain portion of their sales or profits to the animal shelter. So I bought this mainly for support purpose. Then came this is the Catering Lights, Twinkling Lights Foursome Super Short Eyeshadow. Actually, when I watch her videos reviewing these colors, I am really not interested in it. Especially, she was mentioning it's a super limited edition. I don't know, I just don't like to be forced down the throat. But when I watch that girl Shannon, did I get it correctly? She loves to do eye swatches, and her eye swatches are fabulous. And she was applying all this on her eyes, and I got very intrigued by her. It's actually due to her that I bought this Foursome. Okay, seriously, I haven't touched all the colors. I only touched this color. Where is this? Yeah, Viola, which is in Ultra Metallic. This is also the color that Catering Lights love it herself. And I think this is her January favorites. It's glittery and it's some shift of colors. So it'll be good to apply it alone on the eyes. So recently I like to apply all these super short eyeshadows alone on the eyes. And along with it, I bought her another collaboration, Twinkling Lights in the color Lucky Star. I am actually looking for a red color for Chinese New Year. And I find that this is a very pinkish red. And I like this red because it is a more youthful red. So it's not the very scary type, but it's more youthful and more cute. Next are the eyebrow gel. I bought the first eyebrow gel, which is in light brown or soft brown, and I bought two more. And this is the clear, which look very white, but when it dries up to a transparent gel. And then this is the soft black can't really see, it's just black. So usually when I apply eyebrow pomade or eyebrow pencil, I will top it up with the gel. So depending on the color, if I'm using a grayish black eyebrow pomade, then I will use the soft brown, which is actually the combination of my eyebrow now. So when I use brown eyebrow pomade, then I will top it up with a soft black or a clear eyebrow pomade, so depending on my mood and where I'm going to. So this is very good. It keeps the eyebrow in shape and it wouldn't move around and stay put for quite some time. And I especially love the wand because the wand is very small and it's easier for me to move around and manage my eyebrows. Next is this Super Shock blusher in the color Between the Sheet. I find that this is a very special color for myself because usually I will buy like peachy pink or pink color. So this is something different. It's like a wine color. Okay, I've tried Super Shock eyeshadow, Super Shock highlighter, but I haven't used this blusher yet. So I just want to test out the formula. It's the same Super Shock formula. So when I apply this, I will just tap it around and move around and blend around with my finger, then use the sponge blender to blend out. And the following will be the lips products. Lipsticks first. Recently they came out with this Velvet Blur Lipsticks formula. I only bought one to try out, which is in the color Super Blue. This is the color, very beautiful, bright pink color. And actually, I really not so much into this lipsticks because firstly, I'm not really into matte lipsticks because my lips is already very dry. And I find that it's quite difficult for me to move around with these lipsticks. And yes, it does give you the blur effect, but I was thinking, why can't I just use my existing Lux lipsticks, be it the cream or the matte, apply it and then just tap it and blur it with my fingers. I don't know, maybe I'll just get one or two more colors to test it out, but I'm really not into this formula. And this is my trick. If I'm not wrong, this is the matte formula. I don't have much of their matte formula. I prefer their cream formula, but this is a very beautiful autumn color. And this is Dream Easy. All their colors are very opaque and long lasting. And they are one of my best 2018 lipsticks. And this is Trapeze. It's Origin Red. Okay, I bought this for Chinese New Year purpose. And then more lipsticks. This time round, I bought more Princess Collection lipsticks. Actually, these are the colors that I really wanted to buy in the first place, but it was out of stock for so long. Okay, this is the color Belle. It's a mauve color. It's great for daily use and the packaging is so pretty. And I always find it very funny. For this collection, the lipstick case, there are 6 signatures from the 6 princesses. It's as if they are alive. This is Snow White. I love this kind of brick red color. I find that this can be used for daily purpose. The red is there, but subtle enough. Okay. Not really subtle, but then it's not as red, bright red that when you are far away, people can see your red lips. Brick red are not that red. So I think it's enough to make a presence. It's soft enough for people to approach us. This is Ariel, the mermaid, and it's on my lips now. And also I'm using this lip gloss to top it up, which I will share the lip gloss color later. So this is a very nude color, a pinkish nude color. And since I got it, it's one of my favorite color. For me, I find that for yellow skin tone, I'm not very suitable for nudes that are really very ashy or very beige nude. Pinky nudes are more suitable for my skin tone. I don't look that dead. I look alive.
That's what she said.
2 more products go. That is 2 lip glosses, and this is the ILUVSARAHI Atoli lip gloss, which is on the lips. The combination of Ariel and this lip gloss, it gives a very... okay, let me swatch first. The texture is thick yet not sticky, and it gives a very pink with gold shift, so it depends on the angles that you look at. And lip gloss with this kind of brush applicator, they are the new formula. Their previous formula comes with a doe foot applicator, and you can see this lip gloss is not sticky. Then come this coral orangey red lip gloss in the name Secret Weapon. It's translucent type, but the pigmentation is also intense. ColourPop is very aggressive in their new products. They come out with new products almost every week. While ColourPop is very affordable, it can be tedious to follow their new products every now and then. And it can actually be damaging to our pockets as well. So I hope with this video, I can really help you to save some money and buy the right products for yourself. And if it really helps you out, please comment in the comment section below, yeah, so I know whether I did it correctly. Thank you so much. And last but not least, here's an inner beauty tip for us to be more beautiful and more wise. You create beauty with your attitude, your behavior, your actions. Alright, thank you so much for watching this. And if you like this video, consider to like, comment, subscribe, and click the bell notification button for future videos. And I still have my big giveaway going on. I will link it somewhere here. And also, if you'd like to look at some of the ColourPop Luxe Lipstick swatches, I will also link it or end screen somewhere here or here. Again, thank you so much for watching, and may you dears have a peaceful, blissful and joyful week ahead. See you next time. Bye!